Oh, no. Welcome everybody to the Loner Podcast. It's a very unsuccessful podcast to the point where I can't even have guests on it because I am such a bad person, everybody, that even these crummy comedians who I know, who all smile in front of my face and they shake my hand and they act like they like me, they don't want to do the show. So, shows how real they are. Anyways, enough of my bitterness. Last episode I posted, I don't think a single person listened to it. Awesome. Good to know I'm talking to myself, pretty much. I should call this the talking to myself and nobody's listening podcast. More bitterness there. Not much is going on. I posted some more ads on Craigslist. For those of you who didn't listen to the episode, the last two episodes, which is nobody, I'm pretty sure, I shot a music video. That's right, my first music video for a new comedy song called Crazy Straw, a song about sucking a woman's booty hole with a crazy straw. Of course, it's exaggeration, but that's comedy. Comedy is exaggeration. And Darren shot it for me. We shot it at the Cabaret. But the video is pretty plain without a woman. And I posted ads all over Craigslist. I even called a prostitute today, and it's hilarious. She hung up on me. I called her and said, hey, I'm shooting a comedy video tomorrow. I need a woman with your build. I'll pay you some money. You don't have to do anything X-rated. She hung up on me, which means she would rather suck dick from a random guy's dirty dick than be in a comedy video, not do anything X-rated, no nudity, and I laughed my ass off. So I have one girl on my phone who contacted me last week. I'm going to contact her and see if she wants to come on out tomorrow. If not, then we'll have to wait till next time. But we're not going to edit. Darren and I are not going to edit this video until we get abroad, which is the hardest thing ever. Because women and I do not mix. Women hate me. No matter what I do or say or anything, they can't stand me. I'm just grotesque to them, and they don't even want to work with me when it comes to money. So wow. That's not surprising. Alright, before we get to the topical news, which is pretty much like 70% of this show, I just want to say that today I got my car inspection, and boy did I get screwed. $55 for them to move the headlight around and the oil change and everything. Nobody cares about that, right? Alright, let's get to the topical news. I have to rant a little bit. Alright, today was a vote day. Ohio voters made a decision on the fate of the marijuana bill. That's going on. Today, for dinner today, I ate at E. coli, known as Chipotle. So I will give you guys an update on my massive, violent, bloody diarrhea that will come to me soon. I have sick days, folks, and I'm not afraid to use them. Now Burger King wants to serve beer because you need alcohol to eat their shitty burgers. Victoria's Secret, behold the Victoria's Secret 2 million diamond rusted $2,000. So there's a brawl out there that's $2 million. I can understand maybe 2,000. That's insane, but girls have done stuff like that. But 2 million. Wow. And just what I was talking about, officials confirmed that 35 E. coli cases are linked to Chipotle, which have sent more than a dozen people to the hospital. That's not a lot. I mean, compared to how many people eat there. But 2 states where customers got sick. Please say Pennsylvania, because excuse me, I really want to get sick. See, I'm coughing already. It's 35. First it said a dozen. Oh, Oregon and Washington. So, if you're in Pennsylvania, folks, feel free, eat a Chipotle. Satellite detected heat around the Russian plane that killed all 24 people on board. Leaders of China and Taiwan to meet 66 years later after a split. That China, man, is that a terrible place to live. If you're a woman, they will kill you. Kendall Jenner throws a A-list 20th birthday bash. And don't you get depressed when you read this? I mean, you know, they're rich and they got celebrities, and it really is depressing. If you're a regular person, you shouldn't even celebrate your birthday compared to what celebrities do. Williams' widow breaks silence on what killed the actor. I thought he killed himself. He had a battle with depression. She revealed what she says caused his death. And there was a disorder that took his life. It was called I'm Not Funny Anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I loved Robin Williams, but man, what a dark life. Kate Middleton. Okay, I don't want to talk about her. Not a lot going on in the news. Oh, this is cool. All you revenge people out there like this one. A woman takes an ultimate revenge on a creepy stranger. Jace Dillon says she was horrified when she saw a man shooting secret videos of a woman in Boston, so she decided to go back at him. And here's a retaliation. I guess she confronted him. And woman confronts man who reportedly, secretly filming her. It was on Newberry Street. She noticed a man with a camera, and after getting into her car, she saw he was inappropriately filming her.
Filmed without permission. Because that's what you've been doing. You put it to me on that camera.
Only on 5, the woman behind the camera.
All right, so pretty much, you know, she has a really whiny voice, and based on, I mean, maybe she's attractive, but based on how she sounds, she should be lucky anybody is filming her. Taco Bell executive fired after an alarming clip surfaced. You look at this guy's picture. He has big ears. He's goofy looking. He looks like he would do something like this. Benjamin Golden lost his job at a fast food giant after footage of a violent altercation with an Uber driver was released, the restaurant said. Oh, I saw this. So this guy gets into an Uber driver's car, and within not even a second, he just starts pummeling the shit out of this kid, and he's pulling his hair, and I'm glad they fired this fuck. Even though Taco Bell is not like a dream job, because he should be, this guy just beat the shit. I mean, he wasn't even trying to rob this kid. He just wanted to beat somebody up, and he's just pummeling this kid. I actually want to be an Uber driver, but after seeing that video, I am officially scared. Unexpected visitors, stunts artist, or live performance. Marina Abramovic sat in silence of the museum visitors. Okay, I'm sorry, I have no clue what I'm reading. Experts find the snowiest place in each U.S. state. Alright. Kim Davis, who hates faggots, makes new appeal in federal court. So she's always... Boston Rob from Survivor is all grown up. I never watched that show. I never saw the appeal of a bunch of people living on an island. Trump accuses a group of trying to help Obama. Alright. And what else? Anything else? Playful cow begs for a hug for a human. Oh, that's cute. Alright, well, this is not the whole episode. I wish it was, but there's more to come. More topical news, more odd news. Anything else to hear will happen on it. Could be a new bit. Could be anything. You know, I'm going to record some more sober/drunk commentary interviews. You got to keep listening to find out what happens next.
Hello?
Yes, hi, can I speak to T.S. King?
Oh, you fucking asshole.
No, T.S. King.
This is Ann, isn't it?
No,
Who is it?
this is Brad.
Who?
Brad.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Please don't talk to me like this. Please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
No.
Why?
No. You're fucking when I'm talking, waking everyone up.
No, just talk to me then.
Fuck around when I find out who the fuck this is.
No, listen, just talk to me, please.
Hello?
Hi,
What's calling?
how you doing?
Why you call so many times?
Listen, please, I just want to talk to that girl real quick. Just 1 second, I will call back, I promise.
Why you want to call who? Stick to her.
Because I know who she is, I just want to ask a couple questions. I swear I'll never call back again.
Don't call back again. You call back again, I will call police officers, okay?
I'll get you back deported to
No,
China.
don't call back. I will call police officers one more time, okay? You call back.
Wonton soup?
Okay? Shut up. You don't call back.
Wonton soup? Listen, please, let me speak to that girl.
No! Why you want to speak to her?
Because I am her husband.
You husband? You fuck!
Please don't
Go!
curse.
I'll call police officer right now, okay?
Egg roll sushi.
I will hang up. I will call the police officer right now.
Egg roll sushi.
Yeah, Thursday here. Thursday evening, Thursday night, who cares? And last night I went to the Crooked Eye Brewery, and why can't I say that word? The Crocodile Brewery, whatever, in Hat Barrel. I went there first. There was a little bit of a crowd there. You know, I did some raunchy stuff, which is not out of the ordinary, but usually I don't do that much raunchy stuff in the Hat Barrel. The crowd was, you know, they were kind of talkative. They weren't that great, but went over to the cabaret, and GOAT. This is news in the comedy world. Nobody's listening to this, right? And if somebody is listening to this, for those who don't know, Rod Goat Sperling, long story short, he is an interesting character who many people don't like. Anyways, he was at the cabaret last night hosting as usual. He hosts like 80-85% of the time because Darren needs a ride and he's close by. And he snuck in some alcohol last night, and Mike the bartender, well, he was angry last night, and he said that GOAT was flagged for life at the cabaret, meaning GOAT is no longer allowed to show up, and GOAT said, oh, what are you going to do about it if I show up? And he said, I'm going to call the cops. So this might be the demise of the Rod Goat Sperling. No! Well, I like GOAT. I like GOAT and I don't like GOAT. GOAT, he's one of these guys. Like, he's a nice guy and everything. I think he's really funny. But then sometimes he just passively does stuff to piss you off. And not like in a funny way. We're like, ha, okay, dude, you're being a dick. Like in a really angry way. We're like, why are you being a dick, dude? You know, he's one of those guys. But he is banned from the comedy cabaret. And I gotta tell you, folks, when I first started comedy, I thought I would get banned from the cabaret just based on my language. I was dropping C-bombs, N-bombs, and I thought, man, they're gonna ban me here. And they never did. I said every single racial slur, every single nasty thing you can say. It's like one of the open mics is impossible to get banned at. And he did it. Rowdy Goat Sperling. He did it. He got banned from the open mic. Not based on his material, which he should have been banned for, but based on his alcohol. He snuck in a bottle of Grey Goose, and I guess he was drinking. Because the guy used to never drink, but I guess ever since his mom passed away last year, he has just been, you know, whatever. Also, before we continue the topical news, which is pretty much the whole show, I want to say that I've been posting ads on Craigslist, still looking for podcast guests, since comedians don't want to help me, right? Great supportive comedy scene we have here, right, everybody? And I got some replies, and also, it's a good way for me to get views. For example, nobody listened to my last 2 episodes. I posted them on Craigslist, an ad, and I got about 5 or 6 people kind of listening to it, which is pretty cool. So that's a good way to get more views on your podcast, is post it on Craigslist. There's a secret you just learn. Will you thank me for it? No. Chances are you're an insignificant fuckhead who doesn't thank anybody for anything. Also, November the 21st, I will be performing on a comedy show. I know, which is rare. At Hat Barrel, the Crocodile Brewery, the place I just told you. I will be performing there with Simply D, Mark Studemeyer, John Koppel, and a Maryland comedian who I've been told is pretty funny. He's the headliner, and it's going to be it should be a good show. Yes, that's November the 21st, Saturday night at the Crocodile Brewery. Look at me plugging on my own podcast. I've made it. And also, I'm still looking for a curvy woman with a nice bottom, to be in my Crazy Straw video. And this is hard. I actually called some prostitutes today. That's right. I got so desperate. And they don't want to do it. And I did a bit about this last night on stage. They would rather suck dick for money than be in a video and don't have to suck dick. It's amazing. It's a sick lifestyle, folks. Well, I've rambled enough for about 5 minutes. Let's get to some topical news. Yeah, listen, the weather's still been nice, everybody. Enjoy it while you can. Gwen Stefani confirms she is dating Blake Shelton. That's the guy from The Voice, I believe. The country racist guy? No, he's not racist. But country music sounds racist, doesn't it? Experts issue grim warning amid ISIS bomb reports. They said today an extremist group did plant a bomb that brought down the Russian plane that killed 224 people, and a significant big change in strategy. What new tactic mean for the U.S.? Not good, is my guess. Knife-wielding attacker meant to do more damage. Officials said on Thursday the student who stabbed 4 people at a California university had other dangerous items in his backpack he hadn't used yet. Poor man's explosive discovered. And one of the police members, oh, she's not a police member. Lourdes Williams is the pic. She's pretty hot. Nice camel toe. Exxon faces probed over alleged lies of climate change. They said today the New York Attorney General has launched an inquiry about the company missiled the public and shareholders. Numerous records subpoenaed, whatever that is. A 9-year-old boy was shot dead, targeted by a gang. This kid was street, man. He was only 9. He was a target. Chicago authorities said today Tayshawn Lee, I'm guessing he's black, was killed after being lured into an alley because of his father's alleged gang ties. Oh, his father got him killed. City's skyrocketing murder rate. Is this Detroit? I'm going to say Detroit. No, Chicago. I think I already read the answer was Chicago. What an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. No, yeah, it said Chicago authorities. Stupid. All right. Obama, he's talking about stuff. Let's see. Bindi Irwin, I guess she's related to Steve Irwin, is banking big money on Dancing with the Stars. No Stingray there, folks. Oh, I know. The Batmobile creator, George Barris, has passed away at 89. May he drive a Batmobile up in heaven. Rest in peace, friend. Severe weather expected as Fall Classic moves in. Thunderstorms be flooded with snow. Where? Area that already has 22 inches of snow. It's not here. It says it's going to move east. Uh-oh. So, we all knew we were going to get hit, folks. We all knew it. Panera's new food policy may change the fast food industry. They've been a leader when it comes to predicting what consumers want, and the latest gamble is called hugely significant. New items popping up on the menu. Please say weed, because that would really get people. They want you to eat more plants. Like marijuana plants? Oh, I guess more veggies. Oh, okay. 6-year-old boy has ingenious answer to math problem. Alright, so if you want to read that, I don't care what it says. I'm pretty sure it's really cute. Kids say the darndest things. Who's this hot white woman? It's Jeter's fiance. Oh my god, look at her. Type in Jeter's fiance, Hannah Davis, please. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, fag, lesbian. Whoever's listening to this, type her in. You gotta look at this woman. Oh my god. She went sexy at the Country Music Awards. So, man, Jeter banged the hottest chicks ever, man. Experts stumped by woman with freckles on one side. This is scary. It looks like she has, like, a beard on between her left titty and all the way up to her neck. It looks like a beard, but it's not. It's freckles. And they can't find it. They can't find the reason. So, that sucks. But I'm pretty sure there's still a guy out there coming on that, you know? Because guys don't care. Guys are like, yeah, I have sex with freckles, man. Boy who went missing 13 years ago was found alive. Julian Hernandez went missing more than a decade from his home in Alabama. He was found safe and sound this week. Wait, boy who went missing 13 years ago was found alive? That means he's a man now. Wow. Barista's move for deaf customers going viral. A woman in Florida filmed her experience ordering at her local Starbucks, and employees' kind response is making waves. A moment earning worker praise. I guess they were very nice to her at Starbucks. I peed in a Starbucks today in University City. I was hitting on girls. I got one phone number, but she flaked. Anybody?
Starbucks hit a home.
Anyways, so yeah, that's going to make Starbucks look good. It's a big deal to the deaf community. Starbucks, I guess they do sign language. We all want them to have every drive-thru in the world. Oh, so good for them. Let's see. Mystery woman still missing from JFK assassination. It says probe into Illinois cop suicide takes a bizarre twist. Officials are investigating the wife and son of an officer who say they killed himself after embezzling money from years. An official said Thursday, cop committed an ultimate betrayal. Luke Bryan, strung by harsh remarks about his song Jimmy Kibmel's Mean Tweet segments, are pretty much as good as they get, and the Country Music Awards edition is absolutely no exception. Jab that left crooner speechless. Good for Jimmy. Good for him. I don't watch late night TV. But anyways, we're going to do more topical news, more odd news, and possible drunk sober commentary, and then wrap this episode in the can. And I might be meeting somebody from Craigslist who wants to do the show. That might be on the next episode, so stay tuned.
This ain't Disney World, this is Mickey's World. Wanna see how fast I can fuck your girl? I cheated on Minnie Mouse. She had a big pussy, I had to turn it down. Oh, I'm always laughing. Oh, I'm always smacking. Oh, I'm always jacking. Oh, here's a napkin. When Mickey Mouse blows his load, you bitches better hold your nose, cause it comes out like milk. My flow is like silk. Oh, I'm going for the kill. That fool Bugs Bunny better watch his back, cause I heard he was a racist and doesn't like blacks. And as for Lola Bunny, she has a nice rack. I'm gonna tear up that pussy when I hit it from the back. Oh, hi, I'm Mickey Mouse. I am here to turn this mother out. Oh, I am not a character. I took Goofy's bitch and I married her. Oh, hi, I'm Mickey Mouse. I am here to turn this mother out. Oh, I take out the gun clip. I'm having fun, bitch. Suck my own dick. You're so ready, Sam. I got bigger clips. I'll make the motherfucker suck my dick. Daffy Duck, he's shit out of luck. I'll rip out his feathers and come on that fuck. Oh, Speedy Gonzales, he ain't that fast. I'll stick a jalapeno up his ass. Ah, Sweetie Bird, I won't have to hunt. Lay her on her back and rape that cunt. The Road Runner, I ain't tripping. I'll eat that motherfucker like a bucket of chicken. Suffering succotash, Sylvester his ass. Last time I ate pussy, it was from this cat. Tasmanian devil, that faggot ain't a rebel. Stoned to death with a pile of pebbles. All your cartoons, y'all ain't shit. Suck my dick, I'm Mickey Mouse, bitch. Oh, hi, I'm Mickey Mouse. I am here to turn this mother out. Oh, I am not a character. I took Goofy's bitch and I married her. Oh, I am Mickey Mouse. I am here to turn this mother out. Oh, I take out the gun clip. I'm having fun, bitch. Suck my own dick. I'm Mickey Mouse, bitch. Oh, all your cartoons, y'all ain't shit, man. And fuck Minnie Mouse too. I heard Tiger Woods fucked her. That half black, half Chinese bastard. You already fucked all the white girls, Tiger. Fuck you, Minnie Mouse. Fuck you. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, alright, it's Saturday night here. And, well, today's been an interesting day. By interesting, I mean shitty. Last night I went to Old City, and I just had a big slice of pepperoni pizza. That's news, right? Nothing interesting happened. Didn't drink. Tonight I'm going to do some drinking. I've had a stressful day. Living with my parents in my parents' basement. They're out of money this week until next week, which means they are miserable. They take it out on me. So I spent 80% of my day pretty much in my parents' basement. Listened to them fight and scream about money. They left 11 voicemails on my phone begging me for money. I turned them down. I, just pretty much just try to keep myself busy today. I played a little basketball, went to the gym. I tried to take a nap. I try to, do this and that. But, man, I gotta tell you, live with your parents, when you got parents like mine, I mean, really, I don't care. I wouldn't care if I died tonight. I mean, really, it's a shitty life. I know this is depressing, but what are you gonna do? Anyways, tonight I'm gonna go to Center City. And then I might swing on by the Old City. I'm going to try to get some sober/drunk interviews tonight, but I can't promise anything. We'll see. It says, woman killed son herself in the hospital room. Oh, we do a topical news, by the way. Officials in Phoenix are investigating an apparent murder-suicide after police found the 5-year-old boy and his mother dead in the child's room. So, 7-Eleven zings Patriots with Tom Brady is a cheater on receipts. That's pretty cool. We're talking about The Voice and Adam Levine and Gwen Stefani and all that stuff. Who cares? Clinton refuses tough question at a demographic forum. Just like at Clinton, they avoid a question. Just like when they asked Bill Clinton, did you receive oral sex? Didn't he avoid the question? Didn't he say, what did he say? Something like that. Turmoil at Yale over alleged white girls only party. Oh, here we go again. Emotions running high at the Ivy League University as allegation of 2 racially charged incidents that divided everyone on campus Facebook posts to start attention. So once again, if you had a black girls party, nobody would care. You had a Latina girls party, nobody would care. You have an Asian girls party, nobody would care. But because you put white girls, like a white girl party, all of a sudden people are offended. And by the way, at Yale, how many black students do you think they have? Do they have a lot? I mean, really. So it says, yeah, white girls only. And who would want to go to a white girls only party? I'm pretty sure no black man would be offended by that. He'd be like, black girl, white girls party? Yeah, man, let's go to that shit, man. I'm gonna get my dick sucked. Carson's most honest student claim under fire. More of Carson's personal anecdotes are under scrutiny, as the Wall Street Journal reports 2 stories detailed in his biography are tough to verify. Specific claims in question. 15 celebs you never knew were Native American, like Megan Fox. Megan Fox is Native American. She's like, what's her name? Who's also really hot? Carmen Electra. Even though she's probably not hot now. She was Native American. She turned out very hot. Family devastated after heroin daycare nightmare, where Derek and Ali Dodd dropped their youngest son off at a daycare center in Oklahoma. They had no idea what was going to happen next. Tragic incident that followed. It was the last time they saw them alive. So imagine that. Imagine you drop your son off at a daycare and the baby suffocated in his sleep because he wasn't properly fastened into the seat. Ooh, yeah, someone's going to get sued for that. Pretty sure. So it just goes to show that these idiots who can't even strap a baby into a seat are supposed to be fucking, you know, pretty much raising your kids. Man stunned by police action when he turns himself in. A West Virginia man decided he needed to make a change, so he called 911 to admit a crime, and what happened next blew him away. Unseen move. A drug user turned himself in after cops hearing the president speak, but they didn't arrest him. So that's interesting. So once again, a lot of these pot dealers are walking free. Doctors discover an object in kid's body after 3 months. Medical experts were dumbfounded after falsely diagnosing a 4-year-old with UTI. But when they found the root of the boy's medical issues, item that pierced through his intestine. This toddler had a bobby pin in his kidney for 3 months. Well, it could have been worse, right? Elderly man's voice leaves audience speechless. Fred Niddle, 83, performed Coldplay's Fix You, and his voice got all the pussies wet. Well, they didn't say that in the article. But it says, Gwen Stefani's ex suspicious over Shelton news. Ooh. Texas state judge shot in her own driveway. Justice was served. No, I'm just kidding. District Judge Julie Kokerick was taken to the hospital after being shot and wounded. Steps from her front door late Friday night. Potential motive police are exploring. So I guess she gave somebody a sentence and they decided to get revenge. They had an alibi. Let's see. Stylish plaid is one of the biggest trends of the fall. Okay, you see a Kardashian wearing that. Who gives a shit? Richest woman in America isn't wealthy. Isn't that wealthy after all? Okay. So why are they calling her the wealthiest woman in America then? That doesn't make any sense. Outrageous confessions from retail workers. Yeah, that's not really outrageous. Customers are usually fucking stupid. Woman explains the middle-aged version of sexting. What is it? Hey, baby, I'm gonna go home and eat your dinner. Some shit like that. There's not much news going on. Disturbing video key to arrest of the 6-year-old shooting. Jeremy Mardis was killed and his father was wounded after 2 police officers pursued and shot into the vehicle Tuesday. 2 officers were charged with murder. And he was a white boy. Where is the White Lives Matter protest, people? Where is it when you need it? And, alright, so that's not it for the show. If I have drunk or sober commentary, you'll hear it after this clip. If not, then we'll just wrap this episode up with more odd and topical news. Let's get this over with. Hey, alright, we'll wrap this episode up with some topical news and odd news. Last night I went to Center City and Old City. I did get some sober commentary, but it was really boring. I was walking around with this dude I hang out with that has a big red beard. And I decided not to post it because it was just a stupid conversation nobody cares about. What else is going on? Oh yeah, before I do the topical news and audios to wrap this episode up, I will say that I am catching up on The Walking Dead Season 5. I have 2 episodes left, and then I'll be on Season 6, which is not really anything important to talk about on this podcast, but I, you know, listen, it's a good show. It's not the best show on TV, but it's a good show. Alright, let's talk about what's going on and wrap this shit up. I think the iOS show is done with, you know, Dan Mahan. He's a truck driver now. And, you know, I was tired of doing the show mainly because nobody promoted it. Darren didn't promote it. He shot the thing. Other members, Dan Mahan, it's his show. He doesn't promote it. I was the only person that really cared, so I'm glad the show's... It's not officially over. We might do an episode once in a while, but I'm glad that it's pretty much over because, you know, these comedians don't want to support anybody, God forbid. Alright. Missouri players boycott team over racism on campus. Protests at the University of Missouri came to a head this weekend when 32 players vowed to protest team duties until the school's president is fired. President responds to calls, and it shows mainly black and white guys. It looks like a nice unity there. There's a few Hispanics, but mainly black and white guys. 4 killed after van erupts. After van crashes, erupts flames in Maryland. At least 4 people, including 1 child and are dead after a van crashed in Colton Fire, Maryland suburb Sunday afternoon. The fire just got bigger and bigger. It shows giant flames. Carson fires back at questions in his past mount. Okay. Muslim man files against Bed Bath & Beyond. Why? Because his sheets were bigger than his veils? The company is under fire after the former employee alleged he was subject to torment from his co-workers who had grown out his beard. Man claims he was called a terrorist. Well, listen, if you are brown and you have a big beard, chances are you're going to look like a terrorist. I mean, if you're a white guy and you do it, it's cool. If you're a brown person, you look like a terrorist. If you're a black guy, you look like that NBA player who used to play for the Sixers. Reggie Watts was his name? Not Reggie Watts, that's a comedian. Reggie something. Second train spills crude oil after derailing in Wisconsin. Alright. Let's see. By the way, I'm still looking for a woman to be in my Crazy Straw video. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but I'm going to post some more ads. More on that in the next episode. Police can't believe what man has in his trunk. A worried neighbor called 911 out of concern for a child, but not everything was what he's seen. Cop relieved by what they find. Tulsa model S third row seats confuses, delights police. What? YouTube user Harry Whitstein uploaded security camera footage of what happened next. Police responded thinking it was a kidnapping. 2 crews descended the driver. He pulled his Tesla into the driveway. The cops seen temps all business in the video. When he opened the trunk, it pulled out a little girl. Oh, I see. So, Reggie Bush taking legal action after bizarre injury. The 49ers running back will miss the rest of the season after tearing his MCL in St. Louis, but he feels injuries shouldn't be avoided. Fall that may cost city of St. Louis. Victoria's Secret model uses tooth as bizarre trinket. A Victoria's Secret angel took Instagram Sunday to show off her new bling bling just a few months after having her wisdom teeth removed. Model you're definitely recognized. Okay, so she carries her tooth around. Struggling bear miraculous save caught on film. Milk, a polar bear cub living in Japan, can't swim. He must be a black cub. So when he fell into the water, she needed help at hand to get back on the dry land. Heartwarming video that you have to see. Alright. Trump heckled during SNL skit called a racist. This happened last night. During the presidential candidates opening monologue Saturday, one famous actor and audience member didn't hold back his views. Who was the star that went on attack? Was it Rosie O'Donnell? That's my guess. Trump pokes fun in his presidential style as Saturday Night Live host. And obviously he's doing it for votes. I mean, clearly. Let's see. The Republican immigration... Oh, about Latinos. He was called a racist during his opening. Larry David stood to the side of the stage and yelled racist as Trump spoke, saying he heard he would make $5,000 for doing so. A reference to one group's offered anyone who yelled at Trump during a live NBC show. So Larry David, who was very Jewy, yelled out, "You're a racist." Police foil mass school shooting plot in Michigan. Let me check something on Facebook real quick. This is a great podcast. I got bored reading my news and I just want to see. I posted something. Somebody replied to it. Let's see. Alright. Comedians are talking about one of my statuses. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. Officials arrest 3 teens accused of scheming to commit mass murder by shooting up 2 local schools. How officials were tipped off in a plot. So once again, this is scary. Random kids are just... It happened in my community college. They are just trying to shoot up random schools or threaten to shoot up random schools. And it's scary because you might just go to class one day and someone might shoot you. Texas chainsaw actor Gunnar Hansen dies at 68. The actor who betrayed the iconic horror villain Leatherface in 1974 the Texas Chainsaw Massacre died yesterday, Saturday. Details on his raise to fame. And that was a classic movie. Holiday Starbucks Cubs sparks war on Christmas claims. So they write Merry Christmas, and protesters say they hate Jesus. Once again, you can't say Merry Christmas. We live in such a PC time. It offends people. Let's see. There's other stuff going on, but nothing interesting talking about. I'm about to just skip right to the former NFL star sentenced to jail over DUI. Donovan McNabb used to play for the Eagles. He suffered a DUI. Jennifer Lawrence oozes sex appeal to red carpet. Doesn't she always? Isn't that what she does? Is that really news? Alright, speaking of news, let's get to the odd news, weird news, and we'll wrap this shit episode up. Nobody wants to do this show. Nobody cares about me, and I should have been a miscarriage. IHOP sinkhole swallows at least 14 vehicles in a parking lot. This is unbelievable. This sinkhole just swallowed every single place, every single car that parked in this parking lot. Imagine that, folks. Imagine you're eating pancakes. And you see what happened. This guy's name is Taylor Swift. And it kind of sucks for him. Yeah, because he's a guy. Friends Don't Let Friends Karaoke and Drive shows a bunch of white people, I guess, singing. Tapeworm larva found deep inside a California man's brain. Ew! Dog poops giant water balloon in slow motion, so he swallowed the balloon. And that usually what happens. If Steve-O, one of his early comedy videos, his dog ate his condom and he shitted it out, which is disgusting because his semen was in that condom, which means his dog swallowed his load. Woman orders table set, shocked to get 40 bags of fish. So inside this big box was 40 pounds of fish. eHarmonMe.com is a dating site that thinks toxicity is sexy. I'm kind of stupid. What is toxicity? Is that alcohol? Let me see. I gotta Google this. This is a great podcast show. Toxicity. Here it is. Toxicity. Tox is an agreed to a substance that can damage an organism, the whole organism, such as the animal. Okay, I don't get what that means. All right. Taste the Bush ad, so suggestive it was banned. How did they not know people were going to make reference to a vagina? Egg McMuffin, smugglers face unhappy meal in court. Did this English pub catch a ghost on tape? It shows a pug looking for a ghost. A couple of things before we wrap this episode up. Let's see what's going on. Pitbull forced to fight and left to die finally gets love. He teaches us forgiveness, right? Jessica Biel picked a hilarious place to show off her country music awards dress. Kansas teacher asked to resign after showing anti-gay bullying film. Was it the Matthew Shepard one? Burglary suspect falls through restaurant ceiling, ruins dinner for everybody. Didn't care if he was trying to rob it. Just 2 dudes in jetpacks flying beside an airliner. Alright. Let's see. Chihuahua puppy with broken legs found in a dumpster. Oh, Elections judge ignores polls so he can drive jitney. Shows a black guy, alright, I don't know what that means. Petite model whips down candy so fast, so this white chick does. I've been watching food challenge videos lately on YouTube. Alright folks, so this episode's over. Another lame, plain Jane episode here. If you want to be a guest on the show, just throw a rock at my cock. You can totally be on it. I don't think anybody wants to do it. So I would be busting out episodes every single week no matter what. Who cares? It's my life. This is your favorite show to listen to. I'll see you on the next one. JoshCast. Yeah.
You have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.